At 84 years old, I've lived through wars, raised children, buried friends, and learned many hard lessons about life. But there is one decision I regret more than anything else: moving into a nursing home. At the time, it felt responsible. My family said it would be safer. Doctors said it would make life easier, and I believed them. I told myself it was the smart thing to do, the practical thing, the mature decision. But the moment I arrived, something inside me quietly broke. It wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. It was a slow realization, creeping in during the first night in a room that didn't feel like home. Because there were things no one told me. Things families don't talk about. Things brochures never mention. Things I wish I had known before I packed my life into 2 small suitcases. So today, here on 60 Plus Wisdom and Wellness Hub, I want to share 5 brutal truths about nursing homes that changed my life forever. If you or someone you love is considering this decision, please stay with me until the end, because the last one is the one that hurt me the most. Many people believe nursing homes are peaceful places where seniors are cared for, protected, and surrounded by company. A place where life becomes simpler. A place where families feel relief knowing their loved one is safe. And in some ways, that can be true. There are caring workers. There are warm moments. There are good people trying their best. But the reality can be very different from what most families imagine. Some changes happen slowly. Others happen the moment you walk through the door. And if no one prepares you for them, the emotional impact can be deeper than expected. Before you or your loved ones make this decision, here are 5 things I wish someone had told me first. Not to scare you, but to help you make a wiser choice. Regret number 1, losing my independence. Before I moved in, I thought life would simply become easier. I imagined help with meals, maybe someone nearby if I needed assistance. But I believed I would still feel like myself, still in charge of my own day, still living my life, just with a little support. But once I arrived, I realized something very quickly. My independence didn't slowly fade. It disappeared almost overnight. The first morning, I woke up early, like I always had. For more than 60 years, I started my day with quiet time and coffee. But breakfast wasn't when I wanted it. It was when the schedule said it was. Lunch the same, dinner the same, lights out the same. Even showers had assigned times. I remember standing by the window that first week thinking, when did my life become someone else's timetable? And it wasn't just me. I saw proud people, former teachers, business owners, parents, community leaders, slowly adjusting to being told where to sit, when to eat, when to rest. People who once ran households and companies now waiting for permission to do simple things. That's when I realized something important. Independence is not just about doing things alone, it's about choosing how you live your day. If you're considering a nursing home, ask yourself one honest question. Are you ready to give up control of your daily life? Because once it's gone, it's very hard to get it back. Regret number 2, loneliness in a crowd. Before moving in, I thought I would never feel lonely again. After all, I would be surrounded by people. Hallways full of residents, staff members everywhere, activities posted on boards, televisions playing in every common room. But what I didn't expect was a strange kind of silence, a loneliness that exists even when people are around you. I remember sitting in the common room one afternoon. 20 people were there, but nobody was really talking. Some stared at the television. Some slept in their chairs. Some just waited. Days began to blur together. Monday felt like Wednesday. Wednesday felt like Sunday. And I started missing something simple. Real conversations. Not polite small talk, but the kind where someone truly sees you. I noticed many others felt the same. You could see it in their eyes. People weren't just aging. They were quietly fading into the background. That's when it hit me. Being surrounded by people doesn't always mean you feel less alone. If anything, it can make loneliness feel even louder. If you're thinking about a nursing home for companionship, Make sure it truly offers connection, not just proximity. If you're still watching and this story is opening your eyes, comment 1 below so I know you're here. And if you appreciate honest conversations like this, subscribe to 60 Plus Wisdom and Wellness Hub and turn on the bell. Because these are the kinds of life lessons people often learn too late. Regret number 3, feeling like a burden. Before moving in, my children told me something many families say. Mum, we just want you to be safe. And I know they meant it with love. Real love. But after moving in, something changed inside me. I started feeling like I had been placed somewhere. Like an old photograph put carefully into storage, still valuable, but no longer part of everyday life. I remember one Sunday afternoon when visiting hours ended. Families slowly left, the doors closed, and the building suddenly felt heavier. Many residents returned to their rooms quietly. No one said it out loud, but we were all thinking the same thing. Is this where life slows down until it stops? I saw people waiting by windows for visitors who didn't come, checking the hallway, looking at clocks, holding on to hope. That's when I realized something painful. Many seniors in nursing homes are not just aging, they're grieving the life they once had. If you're making this decision for someone you love, make sure they still feel like part of your world, not just someone being taken care of. Regret for 4, the loss of purpose. Before moving in, I believed rest would be nice. After decades of responsibilities, maybe it was time to relax. No more cooking every day, no more fixing broken things, no more rushing around. But something unexpected happened. When every day is taken care of for you, you slowly lose the feeling that you're needed. No one needs you to cook. No one needs you to fix anything. No one needs your advice. At first it feels peaceful, then it begins to feel empty. I remember one resident who used to be a carpenter. He showed me pictures of houses he built with his hands. Beautiful homes, strong homes, homes where families grew up. But now his days were spent sitting in the same chair, watching the same hallway, waiting for dinner. That's when I understood something powerful. Humans don't just need safety, we need purpose. Without it, time doesn't feel peaceful. It feels heavy. If you're thinking about a nursing home, ask yourself, will this place help me keep living, or simply help me exist? If you've made it this far, comment still watching. I'm always curious how many people stay until the end, because the final truth is the one most families never see coming. Regret number 5, realizing. It wasn't my only option. This is the hardest one for me to admit. Before moving into the nursing home, I believed it was necessary. I thought there were no real alternatives, but after talking to other residents and hearing their stories, I began realizing something surprising. Many of us moved in too early. Some could have stayed home with small adjustments. Others could have had part-time help. Some simply needed family discussions that never happened. Instead, the decision was made quickly because it seemed easier, safer, more practical. But life is not only about practicality, it's about dignity and choice. If I could go back, I would have asked more questions, explored more options, and taken more time before making such a permanent decision. Because moving into a nursing home doesn't just change your address, it changes how you experience the rest of your life. Looking back, I don't regret getting older. Aging is a privilege many people never get. But I do regret believing this was my only path. I expected comfort, I expected safety, and yes, those things exist here. But what I didn't realize was how much of my old life would quietly disappear. Freedom, purpose, spontaneity. Those things matter more than we realize. Does this mean nursing homes are always bad? No. Some are wonderful and full of caring people. But before making this decision, think carefully about what might be lost along the way. Because once life changes in that direction, it can be very difficult to undo. If I could go back in time, I would slow down the decision. I would talk longer with my family, look into home care, community living, shared housing, Anything that allowed me to keep a little more of my independence. Because growing older shouldn't mean giving up the life you still have left. If you or your family are facing this choice, ask yourself one honest question. Is this truly the best solution, or just the most convenient one right now? Sometimes that single question changes everything. Thank you for spending this time with me here on 60 Plus Wisdom and Wellness Hub. If this story touched you, share one thought in the comments. I read them all. And if this video helped you see aging, family decisions, or nursing homes in a new light, please like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear this. Because sometimes the wisdom we gain later in life can help someone else make a better decision today.